we think that small caps will continue to do quite well in this environment. Small cap stocks are more domestically oriented, so when you're buying U.S. large cap names, you're really buying global equities, but small caps are very domestically oriented. The Russell 2000 is also very heavily weighted towards financials. About 25-26% of the benchmark is financials. And so we think banks are going to do particularly well this year because of a more favorable regulatory environment, whereby less regulation will certainly help the banks, as well as rising interest rates. We think, obviously, banks earn their profits on interest margin. The interest they earn on loans versus what they pay out to accounts. And so as interest rates rise, that really helps their margins. So we think banks in particular are going to do particularly well. A few other sectors that I would just mention quickly, there's part of the Republican pro-growth agenda probably includes tax cuts, corporate tax cuts, as well as individual income tax cuts, which we think will be beneficial for earnings and help justify the higher prices we're seeing. But also, consumer stocks will probably benefit. The consumer will certainly benefit from lower personal income tax. So we think consumer stocks in general will do better. There's also consensus in Washington around infrastructure spending, which would help industrial companies, natural resource, energy, materials, and capital goods companies, which we think would do quite well. And then finally, one last sector is technology, which we think as it spreads through, technology continues to have a larger and larger part of everyone's life, whether it's in healthcare, whether it's in financial technology, and just cybersecurity. We think that technology companies are set up to do quite well in terms of earnings growth in this environment.